This is the INART 112 scale deluxe version of Bale Batman. I had no intention on getting this figure. Shout out to Bombusbee for sending this over. I just want to be honest and say that this figure is amazing. This is the box. I like this box. I'm not a box person, but I know there's box nerds out there. There's another box inside this box, and inside this box, there's another box. I do want to point out this tape. I really like this whole situation. I don't know why. Presentation is cool. So here is the standard box you would get. Queen Studios, all your stuff, everything about this figure. Queen Studios INART 112, the Dark Knight trilogy, all the stuff, everybody involved, all the legalese and all this stuff. It's licensed officially. But here's the figure out the box, and this thing is amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I love this figure. I had no intention on liking it. What's here is great though. Sculpt painting details are amazing. I really like this cape too. I wish it was wired. It's a gripe I have. For what it is, it's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Punch in, look at these details really quick, because it actually looks like carbon fibers in this suit. It's really strange. The only thing I would have done is made this a little more glossy, because I think no, it's not glossy in the movie, so I take that back. But it looks good though. It looks really good. I gotta point out another little detail that I love is they put texture on the elbow, so it looks like a bent elbow. The same thing for the knee. There's texture all in through there on the back too. That is just, they went above and beyond. There is a little detail I love about these hips. They're not your standard drop down diaper situation. You got this. You can see that it's like a post and a peg system, so you get a little swivel on there, but you also get that butt flap, so he can kick up regular, and it keeps all the sculpt and stuff intact. I was about to say in stock, but I like this. I like this so much, and I wasn't expecting it. I actually handled one of these at WonderCon. It wasn't mine, so I wasn't trying to push it, but I think they did a good job. Look at this head sculpt. It looks good. I was surprised. I honestly was genuinely surprised at how good this figure is. And I know INART sent out a bunch of samples earlier this year. I wasn't in that group. Maybe next time, hopefully. But this thing is great. I love the leather's texture on the boots too. Queen Studios, they kill it. They actually absolutely kill it. Let's go over articulation. So for articulation, this guy has a full array of it. It's kind of crazy. So he can look up that far, look down that far. You get some side to side. You get a whole bunch of wiggle waggle with it. That's amazing in itself. And that's just a double ball peg, but they did a good job. They didn't put the ball peg too deep or too low anywhere on this figure, so it's pretty good. Shoulders come up that far. These can't get out the way. Shoulders come up that far, but see, if you go too far, you can pop it off. And that's one of my gripes, is that the shoulder pad should have been one of those situations where it was like a peg up here somewhere. I don't really like this. The peg's in the top of the shoulder pad, then it flips over and it pops on. So you can get it, you can move it out the way to move the shoulder up about that far, so it'll make a T. Double jointed elbow goes that far. You do get a nice wrist peg, and that's one thing I like about this figure too. The wrist peg is nice. It's like a girthy wrist peg. It's not one of them dainty ones, and it also has a mushroom at the top. If I could zoom in, it has a mushroom at the top, so it actually locks the hands on. I wish Mayfex would do that. So you get a satisfying thump when you put the wrist on. I mean the hand on the wrist. For the torso, you can see all these moving parts in here. So no matter which way you tilt it, those armor plates will move with the body. So it's pretty cool. I like that. And you can see there's texture all in there too. I like that. So for the torso, to go back that far, forward that far. You see the belt will rise up, but it's not nothing that one of those can't fix. But the thing gets all the way around. The hips, they go up that far. Zoom back out. Hips go up that far. Back about none, really. They go out that far. The knees do double bend. They go far. He won't kick his own ass, but he does a pretty good job. No, there's a swivel at the boot, actually. I didn't even know that. The boot has it feels like a ball peg because it shifts. And the ankles go down that far, up that far. You do get a toe joint, but it's in a weird spot. It's in the middle of the boot. Kind of weird. I would have liked it further up. So for accessories, you get a bunch of hands. I kind of don't want to pop them on the figure. Just take too long. I don't really want to do all that. But you get open hands, grippy hands. These are some gun cupping hands. And then you get like different types of trigger hands for the guns. So each gun will have its own trigger hand. Got the grapple gun. I kind of wish this went on the back of the belt. That would be nice. You get the, I think this is a sticky bomb gun and this is the EMP gun. What I like about this EMP gun, I wish it lit up. Come over to the front of the gun, it has like the blue part from the movie. So it's pretty sick. Detail on this is really nice too. It's not just some half-assed gun they just threw in the package. You can actually see the rivets and all of the bolts and stuff on the gun. That's clear blue. That's really sick. I like this gun a lot. I like to pose them with this one more than the others. And here's a sticky bomb gun. I wish this thing folded up. That would be dope. I understand why, because this is really thin plastic, but it would have been nice maybe to have a folded up version too, because this is a deluxe figure. But you see all those details. You see all that red stuff in there. I don't know what any of that is, but I guess that's the scope. But that's nice. Details look good. All the rivets, all the paint's where it's supposed to be. It's the grapple gun. And I like that. I like the colors on it. That brass and that black look really good. All the details are there. Everything that needs to be here is here. So I think Queen Studios is doing a damn good job. You also get two types of Batarang. I'm not the biggest fan of Bale Batman. I've seen these movies before, but I don't remember every little detail. So I'm not really sure why he has two of them. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. Not my forte, but you get two of them. You get two of each. So you get 4 Batarangs. I almost forgot to mention, you get these faces. You get about 3 face plates. I prefer this one. This one looks the most angry. But you get like that pouty lips and you get like the duck lips. I don't know. I'm not sure on the choices. I'm trying to get all this in frame. I'm not sure on the choices of the faces. This one seems the most standard. He should have had a gritting teeth head, maybe a yelling one. And for probably my favorite thing in this box, besides the figure's amazing too, but this head sculpt is next level. Especially at 1/12 scale. Like, you just don't see it like this. Not in a package like that you can buy. Most times you have to buy a third-party head. This is normally what you see in a package. This is from Hasbro. This is supposed to be Sam. I think his name is Whitmer or Whitler. I can't remember, but you know who it is. It's the guy who plays Darth Maul. It's supposed to be him, and that don't look like him. This looks like Christian Bale. Like look at that. Let me get my big old thumbs out the way. That looks like Christian Bale. You got the wash on the ears for the warmth. The eyebrows, the nose, all you can see all that warmth they put in the cheeks and the nose and on the wrinkle in the forehead. The comb over. The hair texture is great. There's nothing's out of place. It looks really good. Oh, it looks really good. Like, this looks incredible. It looks even good on the figure. I'll pop this on the figure, because I damn near want to display it like this. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Look at that. That is incredible. Like, that is truly a masterpiece, a marvel of design and engineering, because you just don't see that these days. Queen Studios is really good. They make busts and like high quality 6 scale figures, and the busts they make are the ones you've seen those videos where they have the silicone face and you can pop the eyes out and they got the rooted hair. They make those things, and they made this, and this is, I'm gushing about this head because this is incredible. Like, I don't know if y'all understand or not, but this is great. Like, this is what you want to see when you spend $100 on a figure. Like, I'm not even mad at the price, because you're getting this head. Like, this head alone, if you were to commission someone to paint this and make this for you, you'd probably spend $100 plus on it. So it's dope to see it here. The only downside is it's part of the neck. You see it's all one piece, so you won't get any dynamic poses out of it. But I'm pretty sure they didn't intend on you using this with this body. They just intended on you having an unmasked head that you could put on it in your display. So it's just fire. You do also get a base. This thing is pretty heavy. Oh, I didn't even know this was on the bottom. How about that? So you get a base, and it tells you all the details about the figure. HGM0001. The Dark Knight Rises 2012. 112 collectible figure. All your legalese for Warner Bros. Dark Knight Trilogy. INART 112 Batman. The front of the base, it's like kind of like a Hot Toys base. It's really hefty, though. It has a nice weight to it. And you get that chrome plate on the front. It's a nice detail. It's that shattered bat symbol that we saw in all the promo images. It says Dark Knight Rises on it. That's pretty sick. And you also get this clear stand. It's like an SHF stand that just plugs in the back. So you can just port that in, and you can have him on a stand if you want. I don't really like these kind of clips, so I don't really use a lot of stands. This stuff stays in the box. But I wanted to point out, because I really like this nameplate, and this is a nice touch. I like that a lot. So for size comparisons, I'm going to put it next to a bunch of stuff. I had a few people ask me, you know, how does it scale next to certain things. So we're going to see all the lines I can muster. Here it is next to it. Jaded Toys on the left, Marvel Legends on the right. That is an Iron Man. He's a little bit taller, but you can kind of get a sense of the scale of this guy. He's not the tallest. He's not the biggest. It's more true 1/12 scale, like the old SH Figuart stuff. I know Figuart skews a little bigger now, so it's a little different. And then here it is next to a Black Series and an Odious figure from Unparalleled Universe. Odious is kind of tall. He has a long, big-ass head. And you can see the Black Series. Black Series tend to skew smaller than Legends, but in this case, it's bigger than the INART, which is not bad. I don't think the scale is too bad, but I wish it was a little bit taller. I'm not going to lie. At least tall as the Black Series would have been nice. And here it is next to a 1/18 scale Space Marine 2 Brother Chiron and a Revoltech Deadpool 2.5. And again, you can see the scale. I didn't realize how big Deadpool was, but he's not even that much taller than a 1/18, so that's kind of crazy. And then here it is next to a Sentinel Fighting Armor Black Panther and a SH Figuarts Romance Dawn Luffy. Luffy's kind of short. Sentinel Fighting Armors are kind of big. He's in the middle, so again, skews on the smaller side of 6-inch. And here it is next to a Mayfix Daredevil and a Heat Boys 3-body problem Minecraft type figure. I love that thing. But yeah, this thing is about as tall as him. I think that he has him by a forehead maybe. And he's almost as tall as Daredevil. Daredevil's of course taller. I think this figure is a little weird. The legs are really long. Torso's kind of short. Arms are kind of weird. I just think he should have been bigger, but that's not why we're here. That's how he scales next to those. Overall though, if you think about having a like mini Hot Toy, this is pretty much where you're gonna land. Like, you're not gonna find a better 1/12 scale version of this Batman out there. Like, honestly, and all the Mayfexes I think cost more than this does right now. And this is actually available for pre-order like a lot of places. I think when more people get it in, I know the big reviewers all talked about it already, but when more people get it in and more word of mouth spreads, like via like pictures and unboxings and stuff on social media, you're gonna see the truth. And the truth is, this figure is amazing. Like, you definitely need one. And like I said, the link's in the description. I have a link in the comments, so you could just hop on over and get one, because I promise you won't regret it. Especially if you love the Dark Knight Rises trilogy, or the Dark Knight trilogy. If you love it, the second two, because he doesn't wear this in the first one. But if you like it, then this is the way to go. I think they're going to make a Batman Begins suit too, which would be fire. Because if this one is good, that one's going to be good. I actually like that suit more than this one. So hopefully they do that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like reviews like this, make sure you watch this one on the screen.